Hello there. So today we're going to look at how to do annotation inside Google Slides in a really simple way. Okay, so without an extension. There are so many extensions in this world. And the truth is, if you can help your students to handle a few small details themselves, they really don't need an extension to make things like annotation happen. So here I have just cut and pasted a Langston Hughes poem that's in the public domain. It's called Dreams. And I did it in pretty big text because I want to have students annotate it. So let's look at what I wrote here as an annotation toolkit for them. These are things I would like them to consider using as tools when they come to annotate this poem. And this toolkit would pretty much stay the same, whatever text I put up here, even if it was like a 5-page short story or, a section of a play or whatever. So I would like them to use the highlighter tool. So in case you haven't seen that one, it's right here. I can highlight anything in a color and that makes it stand out, right? For now, I'm not going to do that. I would like them to add comments. Maybe they're a little nervous about adding text boxes and putting them in the right place. So down here, I have put a bunch of little boxes with draggable comments so they can type something in and put it next to what they want to comment on. Then I asked them to add questions. Same deal. I put a couple of draggable questions down here. They can just move them up and type in their question. Then I asked them to consider using the underline feature or changing different colors of the poem. And then I also added some arrows that can go with the comments and the questions. So this seems pretty easy, right? It's really just like what they would be doing if they were writing inside their poetry book. So let's see, I'm going to read it through. Hold fast to dreams, for if dreams die, life is a broken winged bird that cannot fly. Hold fast to dreams, for when dreams go, life is a barren field frozen with snow. So the first thing I'm maybe going to do is I'm going to change the color of these two parts that repeat. And I'm going to say that one thing I notice in this poem is repetition. There we go. And then next I notice there are these two metaphors, and that stands out to me. So I'm going to highlight the metaphors in their own color, and I'm going to put in something about powerful metaphors. They're powerful negative metaphors. So I'm going to put powerful descriptive metaphors at the end of each stanza. Cause me to visualize pain. Then I'm looking here for if dreams die, for when dreams go. I feel like overall, this poem, even though it's called Dreams, which feels like a beautiful, positive thing, is just very sad. And the tone is really down. It's really sort of causing you to visualize the destruction and pain of dreams for most of the poem. So I'm going to say that to me, the tone and mood feel bleak. And I want to highlight that. That feels important to me. And I'm going to make it a little bigger. The tone and mood feel bleak. Now, do I have any questions that I want to add here? Yes, I have a question. When did Hughes write this? What had just happened in America? Because it sort of feels like it's a response to something. Oh, happened. How do I spell that? There we go. What had just happened in America. It feels like it's a response to something painful and difficult. And I think if I was to dive into it, I would discover some things that were happening in the politics of America. Remember, I'm being a student here. And I'm going to read it through one more time and think, yeah, I've made some points here. I've asked a question. I've jotted some takeaways. I feel like I've annotated this poem. I'm more ready for discussion now. So you can see this is pretty simple. You can walk students through the process of annotating a text like this in Google Slides, and then you can use that as a tool throughout the year. There's no need to get something fancy, some kind of an extension or special program to allow them to annotate. They don't need, iPads and styluses. This works, and it just takes a little bit of practice to get the hang of it. So I hope that will help you to use annotation effectively in Google Slides.